An Israeli official now confirming this morning that a soldier is missing. The report follows a deadly battle with inside Gaza today. Details are few right now, but the Israeli official was speaking to the AP on the condition of anonymity. That official did not say if the IDF believes the missing soldier is dead or alive.
And the mounting bloodshed brought UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry to Cairo for a new ceasefire push.
We are deeply concerned about the consequences of Israel's appropriate and legitimate effort to defend itself.
Kerry also met with Arab League chief, but at this time there are no plans for face-to-face meetings with officials from Qatar, Turkey, Israel and the West Bank.
And also relating to the UN, the Security Council unanimously approves, and that includes Russia also, a resolution that pushes for an unrestricted international investigation into downed Malaysia Airlines flight MH17. That resolution also urges the removal of any military forces from the site. The Council adopted the measure after a weekend of intense negotiations and widespread pressure on Russia to vote yes. Russia, of course, holds one of the Security Council's permanent vetoes, so the move is mostly symbolic but still important.
And also, Russia's wild attempts to cast blame elsewhere and to spin the story continue. A Russian envoy says they made sure pro-Russian separatists turned over the plane's black boxes. And Malaysian authorities have confirmed the boxes have not been tampered with. But during her press conference, the envoy also took a shot at the United States and its allies.
In Russia, we're not playing these games that our Western counterparts is engaging very much into. Blaming someone and accusing some parties without any evidence. We're not doing that.
Of course, you probably remember that Russian President Vladimir Putin has also been quick to blame Ukraine for promoting violence in the war-torn region. Putin claims that this is a true reason for this tragedy.
Well, Francesca, this morning pro-Russian separatists released a train packed with bodies of the plane crash victims 4 days after it was shot down. Many of those victims, of course, were Australians. The nation's Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, says the countries that have been wronged, like his, should be allowed to secure the crime scene where the plane was shot down.
After the crime comes the cover-up. What we have seen is evidence tampering on an industrial scale. And obviously, that has to stop.
Well, some of the strongest words of condemnation coming from Abbott. A total of 37 people from Australia were on board that flight. But Abbott did not say whether he would send troops or police to help secure the site for independent investigators. He did add that security arrangements were still under discussion among government leaders.
And Europe's foreign policy chief, Catherine Ashton, said on Tuesday that she expects the EU to take further steps against Russia over its involvement in the conflict in Ukraine. EU foreign ministers plan to discuss the prospect of deeper sanctions during a meeting in Brussels on Tuesday.